have seen that dramatic video of hundreds of birds literally falling from the sky into a neighborhood. What on earth was going on?
A flock of birds dropped dead from the sky mid-flight. Police say hundreds of yellow-headed blackbirds died. There's been all kinds of speculation about what caused that.
Can you believe that? So this is a flock of yellow-headed blackbirds crashing to the ground by the hundreds on a random street in Mexico last week in Chihuahua.
Bizarre discovery in the New River Valley today. We're told Radford University students found at least 55 American robins dead on the ground this week. The Southwest Virginia Wildlife Center was able to save 2 birds, which are recovering well. And there's no word on the exact cause, but one idea is that they died from trauma.
Roger Holloway, the executive director of the World Bird Sanctuary, says a die-off of many animals of the same species indicates a problem.
Terrible floods have destroyed the city of Petropolis in Brazil. At least 38 people died. 1.4 thousand people were evacuated from the affected areas. Local authorities have declared a state of emergency.
Meu Deus! Meu Deus!
É um nível, ó. Aqui é o ônibus ficando arrastado, ó.
Tem gente dentro do ônibus, cara.
E olha lá, ó. O carro às vezes trabalha.
That went out to sea in a storm. Water broke through the windows and flooded the cabin.
Haciendo cachacado de nervios, no era otra cosa, y de miedo, porque mi nieta se abrazaba por mí y lloraba.
Good evening. Roads are underwater, cars swamped, houses and businesses flooded as Sydney is smashed by rolling storm fronts. More than 100 millimetres of rain was dumped in some suburbs, and we're being warned conditions won't ease for days.
When the rain came, it came fast. And it was heavy. We'd been told to expect a storm, but the amount of water took many by surprise.
Here in Parramatta, and the river is flooding. Just look at this.
The amount of debris being pushed downstream as well, and a number of tree branches which have been caught in the weir itself.
Turning into a lake, some people still risking it in a desperate bid to make it home.
Russia just announced that it is carving out a big chunk of Ukraine.
In the last stunning 24 hours, war has come much closer to Europe. The U.S. now convinced Putin has crossed the line.
He's setting up a rationale to go much further. This is the beginning of a Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken canceled a planned meeting this week with Russia's foreign minister, slamming shut one diplomatic door.
If Russia continues to escalate, so will we.
As we meet today, the most immediate threat to peace and security is Russia's looming aggression against Ukraine. The stakes go far beyond Ukraine. This is a moment of peril for the lives and safety of millions of people, as well as for the foundation of the United Nations Charter and the rules-based international order that preserves stability worldwide. This crisis directly affects every member of this council and every country in the world.
The separatists have dramatically increased their attacks over the last several days, goading the Ukrainian military to fire back, now that they're protected by Russian President Vladimir Putin and the 150,000 plus troops he has near the border. Overnight, armored vehicles without markings were seen on the move in the pro-Russian enclaves after Putin recognized their independence.